This week on the Traveling Smiles, we take our biggest hike we've ever taken with the kids from Todd Lake to No Name Lake in Three Sisters Wilderness.
Morning everyone, we are up super early this morning to begin a really awesome hike. I don't sound too enthusiastic right now because I'm so tired, but we woke up at 4 a.m. and we are probably going to hit the trailhead at 6, so after we get gas we'll tell you more about it. Gosh.
I can't even straddle these. There's just so many holes.
Our windshield is so dirty. It is just after 6 and we are finishing up getting the kids loaded and we're gonna start our hike. I don't think we could have come out much earlier than this because it's still really dark and we don't have proper headlamps or anything. The kids are a little bit grumpy right now, but hey, we're gonna have a good day. So the trail that we are hiking, I think I might have mentioned it already, but we are hiking from Todd Lake in Three Sisters Wilderness to No Name Lake. We are starting at the Todd Creek trailhead and taking that up into Three Sisters Wilderness. We did have to get permits and it was very difficult to get these permits. It's a timed entry, so we basically got on their website and right at 7 o'clock we got our tickets. The first day I attempted to get the tickets, I didn't get it, and like they were sold out in 5 seconds, and I'm not exaggerating, it was 5 seconds. So we're very thankful we got these permits for today, and essentially we're going to be hiking the Todd Creek trailhead up to No Name Lake. It's going to be 13.3 miles round trip with a total elevation gain of 2,650 feet or so. So yeah, it's going to be a big day, and yeah. We gotta get hiking because these mosquitoes are unreal. Oh, there's one on Dave's forehead. Here we go.
One mile in, how do you feel?
Pretty good.
32 minutes.
Yep, and steady uphill. We are officially entering the Three Sisters Wilderness. So from here on out, we might be asked to show our permits. Here we go.
Two miles in, how do you feel, bud? You good?
We're at a trail split here and we are following Soda Creek Trail this way.
You stretching your legs? Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Just hit 3 miles. How are we feeling?
Today,
Definitely need a snack.
today we are heading to a lake. Okay.
Yep. You want more?
Oh.
Okay. All right, you good?
We made it to 3 miles, so we took a little break to eat something and get some water. But now we gotta get going. It's about 8 o'clock and it's supposed to get really hot today. It's supposed to be in the high 90s. I think 96 is the high of the day. So we really want to finish or have the majority of this hike before it gets that hot. All right, so we just made it to Broken Top, trail number 10, and we are going to be taking a right towards Broken Top, not left. So if you take this trail, go right.
Oh. 4 miles in. How we doing?
Good. Shed all the layers.
Yep.
About 3.5 more to go till the top.
Today.
Josie's out. Going up here.
I didn't think I was gonna make that one. Good luck.
My shoes are waterproof.
So are mine.
Easy. All right, another river crossing. Creek. This one looks pretty easy. Got some water in my sock. If you can't tell, the trail's been pretty easy so far, but based on what we've read, it's about to get really difficult. What mile are we at?
We were at 5.5 or 4.5.
4.5 miles. Okay, so
the next 1.3 is like 800 feet of elevation gain. Oh, we got a little bit of ways, and then it'll be.
yeah. So we're about to be cooking it we're about to be cooking in the sun because it is getting hot. And yeah, I'll show you. So we're supposed to be going up here, and we've hardly gained any elevation so far. All of the elevation is going to be at the end here. Wish us luck. Oh, bit of a roadblock.
Yeah, I think we're going this way.
Okay, it's the confusing part.
Just hit 5 miles. How do we feel?
Pretty good. I need some water.
Okay. 2 hours and 51 minutes right now. All right, let's gain some elevation.
Yep.
Now that you got your sunscreen on.
Yep.
Mommy.
Oh, mommy, give him a high five.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah.
That's bad.
Okay, so we were wrong. Back there was not the start of the 800 climb. This is where the two trails meet up and where we start our 800 feet of elevation gain.
Let's get it.
Well, that's quite the start. Come on, Jose, we got some catching up to do. Here to the top. I know, Bubba's up there. Okay. I'm glad we had that. What are you doing? I'm glad we had that 2-mile pace earlier because it's definitely going to take us like an hour to do this next mile.
All right, that was 6 miles right there. How are we feeling?
Pretty good.
Good.
Ready to get there though. Trail's getting really tough now. What? Yeah. Okay.
Almost there. Go up to the top together. All right, let's get up here. At least I hope that's what that sign is saying. Oh no!
We are so close. We made it to No Name Lake, had some lunch, and the water is so blue. It's just like Gatorade. Speaking of which, I got some to give us a pick-me-up for our way back down.
Now you can fill it up with the water when we're done. I won't even know the difference.
Yep, love hikes where our Gatorade matches the water. Okay, so we are going to now try to hike up this hill right here and get a cool view of the lake over, like an overview of the lake.
See what's on the other side of that hill.
Yeah. The popular thing to do with No Name Lake is to also go to Broken Top, but that would add about another 2.5 miles onto our trip already. So I don't think we're gonna do that today. We're kind of feeling it and the kids are getting tired. So yeah, let's trek up this hill. That's a committed father right there. Always keeps his promises.
Just hit 7 miles a little bit ago. On our way back.
Whoop, whoop.
Feeling good.
Today we're gonna head to a lake. We came back down. Now we're heading home to a restaurant. Bye.
All right, we are heading back down from No Name Lake. That viewpoint was really cool. I'm glad we did it. And one last look. So beautiful. We did see people swimming, so if you want to swim, by all means, jump on in. Ice cold glacial water.
Just did 9 miles. We're back to the spot where I ran up with Jensen. So, making good time.
Yep, I'm almost done with the downhill part, which I'm happy about. To a flatter section, and it's pretty flat from here on out, which is wonderful. It's been so lovely, with the little bits of shade and then open field. You are exposed, but it's not bad because you're still walking in a flat area. I should say steady decline, that's more accurate. But oh my gosh, I think both of us are feeling so much better after getting off of the high elevation area.
All right, 10 miles done. How does everybody feel?
Good.
Today. Follow the leader.
How you doing, Josie? Doing good?
Follow the leader. Yes.
Just hit 11 miles. Gonna take a little sit and rest to finish out.
All right, we think we have 2 1/4 mile to go.
No, 2 3/4.
2 3/4. We'll be good. We're almost there.
– 12 miles done.
Feeling it. I'm feeling it. We're close now.
Well, 13 miles, and hopefully there's not a 14-mile check-in. But
Today we're heading to the car, and then we're going to the cabin. Then we're going to go poop.
well, we hit 14 miles. Not stopping. We're getting the motion going, but we're close. back to the pit toilet trailhead, but we got a little bit further to go. And we'll be in the van. Just ran into a guy from Switzerland trying to find out about the permits. Had to give him the bad news that it is kind of hard to get.
But to be honest, we haven't had our permits checked, so.
I mean, if you're here from Switzerland and you leave, they're not going to do anything to you.
Holding hands till the end. Okay, everyone. We are back home. We are fed. Some of us are bathed.
It's only 7:30.
We are medicated with over-the-counter pain medicine, and the kids are asleep. So we're now going to talk about our hike and enjoy a celebratory beer.
Cheers.
Ooh, what eyes are always here? So, this bench is very squeaky.
It's not moving.
It's okay. As we have mentioned a few times, we hiked from Todd Lake in Three Sisters Wilderness up to No Name Lake. We considered doing Broken Top, but we were very tired, and I'm so glad we did not do Broken Top because I think my knees would have like completely broke on me. So how many miles did we do? What are our statistics here?
14.2.
And we did it in how much time?
Almost 9. It was 8 hours and 50 minutes, and that wasn't like a lunch break or anything like that. I paused it for all that. That was straight, just walking. 6:25 was the start time, or 6:26, and we ended at 4:13.
Okay, so 8. 6:25, 7,
It's like
8,
10 hours.
9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're right. So it took us roughly 10 hours, a little over 10 hours to do, which is about the time that I thought it would take us. What was our elevation gain?
2,378.
And what was our total calories burned? Or I guess your
That's
total
just for me,
calories
so,
burned. I
yeah.
don't know what mine is. But
Mine was 2,974, so almost 3,000 total.
it's a lot.
We averaged 37-minute miles, so that's not pretty. That's pretty good.
It's not bad for us, especially carrying kids on our backs. Truly, this hike was probably one of my favorites that we've done. So as you guys probably saw at the beginning of the trail, we hiked through a little bit of a wooded area past Todd Lake, and then from there on out till about mile 5, I want to say. It was just going through a bunch of valleys and scattered trees. The wildflowers were absolutely amazing. I was not expecting it, but they were absolutely amazing this time of year. And then the last 2 miles is when you make your serious elevation gain. You kind of go through some snow patches, some streams. There were, I don't know if I would consider them rock fields, but there were some rocky areas.
Some high desert terrain.
You go through, or at least we went through this snowy area, and then along the river or the stream that comes out from No Name Lake, you hike up along that and get to the edge or tarn. I don't know if it'd be considered a tarn. Probably not. But you basically get to the edge, and then once you're over that, you see No Name Lake with Broken Top in the background and some other mountains, and it is just absolutely stunning. And the water, seriously the same color as our Gatorade.
Oh yeah, it's crystal clear blue.
So beautiful.
Said later in the season it starts to get brown, so you got to get there in July.
Oh, I didn't know that. Let's talk about permits. You do need a permit technically to hike up to No Name Lake and Broken Top. If you go to recreation.gov, you can get those permits. They are timed permits, at least for this year of 2022. You can just search the wilderness area that you're trying to hike in, and they release a certain amount of tickets 10 days beforehand and 2 days beforehand. So that's not very long. Like, you kind of have to be flexible with your travel plans. If you're planning something months in advance, just be prepared
for those tickets, you were going to have to wait until at least 10 days beforehand. So the first time that we tried to get them, I was actually at work, and it was before I started my shift, so no worries there. They released at 7 a.m. Seriously, in 5 seconds, they were totally sold out. And then the next day when I was off of work, we tried from my computer and I tried from my phone. So Dave got them on my computer. So good. So good.
I literally just clicked it at 6:59 before it went blue, and it just popped up. So.
And it must have like been immediately when it turned 7. I don't know.
I don't think the
Maybe you should try
website
it
is
before.
I don't know. The website wasn't that high tech, so it could have been just.
Yeah. But to be completely honest, no one checked our permits. So just keep that in mind when you're planning your travel. I am sure everyone that we saw out there probably did not have permits. Not everyone. I guarantee it. We got there at 6 a.m. and saw no one our entire hike, even on the trail.
You should get a permit.
So, yeah, you should still get a permit.
Put the money towards what you like doing.
And the permits were only $1 per person. So super cheap. Okay, so our hike there was pretty smooth. We didn't really struggle with the elevation gain that much. But on the way back, I brought out my trekking poles because if you've seen in some of our previous videos, I have old knees for whatever reason. My knees are like twice the age of me, I feel like.
You just have wee knees.
I think the distance of this trail is what makes this trail hard, not necessarily the elevation gain or anything like that, because I feel like it was pretty steady until those last 2 miles.
Yeah, but also too the elements, because it was in the 70s today, but the sun was just right there. It was way hotter. We're all sunburnt. I mean, I don't know if you can tell.
I am
Put
so sunburned. I look very pale on this camera right now, but I am extremely sunburned. Where would this rank as in your hardest hikes?
It's in the top few, I guess. I don't know. I don't think it was that difficult, but the length, like doing the 14 miles was definitely something. So I think that puts it more tough than terrain problems or anything like that.
If you watched our Dog Mountain video, I kind of explained this on my criteria for a difficult hike, and the hardest hikes are ones that I would never do again, and the other ones are just ones that really stick out in my mind as being really difficult. I honestly don't think this one fits that criteria.
Is what you would do it again?
Yeah, I would totally do it again. Even with kids, I would totally do it again because I loved it that much.
Well, I think like Dog Mountain was definitely harder than this.
Yeah.
And then Andrews Glacier was definitely harder, so.
I would agree. If it was anywhere in my hardest hikes, it would be number 5. But I honestly don't think it even meets that criteria for me. So it's one that I would definitely recommend. If you have young kids, I would say this is probably not the first hike you want to take with them on your backs. Definitely prepare yourself. Definitely do at least 7 to 10 miles with them on your backs before this one.
Have all the gear worked out.
Be prepared and be a little bit of a seasoned hiker. Otherwise, it might be a lot more difficult than what we're talking about. Where does this fall on your favorite hikes?
It's up there for sure. I think Andrews Glacier is still number 1 as far as hikes we've done. And then I think it's number 2. I think.
If we had just done Andrews Glacier and not done Sky Pond with Andrews Glacier in the same hike, I would say this hike would be number 1 for me to No Name Lake. But because when we hiked Andrews Glacier, we went to Sky Pond and did all those other things, I still think that's my favorite hike that we've done together.
Yeah, for the range.
Yeah, and because Mirror Lake was really pretty and all that sort of stuff. But this is definitely my second favorite hike that we have completed as a couple. All right, so let's talk about preparedness now. When we were planning for this hike, we packed lots of snacks. I think I packed 8 granola bars. We packed fruit leathers and fruit twists and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Sesame sticks.
Sesame sticks. Oh, I love me some sesame sticks. And how many water bottles did we have?
Probably 6 of those bottles.
Yeah, 6 or 7 of the Aquafina bottles, which honestly we were very dehydrated by the end, so we probably should have drank more. But that's how. Yeah, I mean, we paced ourselves with our water because we knew that we did not want to get stuck out there without any. Make sure you bring sunscreen because Exhibit A.
I mean, they can't tell until I'm red.
We were fried, guys.
I didn't know. I didn't wear sunscreen.
Oh my gosh.
I barely put any on.
And the kids, I feel so bad. The kids,
They got a lot put on,
but we like coated them in sunscreen.
Like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it still got burnt. So wear sunscreen, wear hats, you know.
Oh yeah, hat.
Alright guys, thank you for sticking around for our little chat. We hope you enjoyed our video. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. We have a very exciting international trip coming up here in about a month, so we'll be putting out that content fairly soon. And yeah, as always, we will see you guys next time, and happy hiking.
Cheers.
Cheers. This one's pretty good.
Yeah.
The kids are a little bit grumpy. No Name Lake.
We're
starting Trailhead
you can see my running skills.
here, but it's
And on you. Get it. Good.
Okay, we're done. Good job.
You'll thank us later.
Today we saw 3 runners. One masters that is true, one didn't, one didn't. But we're going to a lake, but we are to Broken Top Trail, but we're to going to a lake, but